in front of a loud but unmistakably tense crowd. MLB The Show's coverage of the Major League Baseball postseason begins right here. It's the one-game American League Wild Card playoff between the Oakland A's and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, everyone has different opinions about these one-game wild card matchups. Kind of tough that your season comes down to this after such a long season, but it certainly creates a lot of excitement and drama. The pressure's on, so we'll see who handles it better and finds a way to win.
The old holdout purists may scoff, but I got to tell you, this is as exciting as it gets, folks. One game to decide who moves on. It's the wild card playoff on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 New York Yankees.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men with a lot on their shoulders. Our two starters here in this wild card matchup. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. What's important for this lineup as you look to earn a berth into the division series, D-Row?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Hyunjin Ryu gets the nod here at home for the American League wildcard game. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Welch. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour. Kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball. Does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Pulls the string on that one. One strike.
First pitch, 7:05.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. In for strike two. The 1-2 pitch. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Three balls and two strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball four. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitcher throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Coming to the plate now, Juan Soto. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on by Soto, and he connects to deep right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
He just scorched that ball up the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Here's Nolan Arenado, and they're runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing two things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
0-1, here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Skied into very shallow right. Meadows moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it.
Batting fourth, the right fielder.
Runners at the corners here with one gone in the inning. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. That misses. 2-0.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. 3-0 now.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Here it is on 3-0. There's a strike with the fastball as he gets back in the count at 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Runners are at first and third, one away. And it's full now, 3-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Dahl. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Soto at second, Story at first, 2 out in the inning. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. The set and the 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Hit hard to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
The first baseman, Max Muncy.
So stepping in, Max Muncy, and Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
2 out, bases loaded. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2. 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
The set and the 1-2, and it's fouled away. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. He's set. The 2-2. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now.
3 runs already home here. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count. So our situation has the bases loaded. 2 men out. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Pause and the 0-2, and oh, look out as that pitch ran in and got him, and that's going to force in a run.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it though. Too much pride at stake.
Next up for the A's, Charlie Blackmon. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch on its way.
Off the plate,
ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
That evens it up 1-1. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the A's 4 and the Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game.
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Steven Strasburg is on the mound for the visiting squad in this AL wildcard matchup. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
So striding in, number 11. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's a ball.
And that misses for ball one. Count now, a ball and a strike.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3. Hit to short. Story picks it up. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Digging in, David Dahl. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Three and two now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's set and the pitch. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Strasburg comes set. Coming at him with the 0-1. Popped him up. Muncy over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx. It's the A's 4 and the Yankees nothing. Now at the plate, Juan Soto. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the second. That makes five hits already for these guys.
Stepping up to the plate, Nolan Arenado. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
Fouled off. Soto aboard here at first with nobody out. Down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. The second for one. On to first to complete the double play.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and a strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Trevor Story would be next. The 3-1. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Striding in, Trevor Story. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Here comes Ryu. 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Two men on, two out, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. First pitch on its way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. And he lays off for ball one. Two down, runners at first and second. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. A's strand a couple, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ball one.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
That's ball two.
And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Called strike on the change. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with two strikes. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, Austin Meadows, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. One out, nobody on. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1 hit sharply on the ground. Scope is there. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. From the stretch. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Another full count pitch home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Renfroe shading to his right, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Coming to the plate now, Max Muncy. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance.
Muncy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
To 2-2 now. Too high. Ball 3. 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping in, Jonathan Scope. He drew a base on balls his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Muncy gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And it's 0-2 to Scope.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Here's the 0-2. This ball will be chopped foul. Now another 0-2. In the dirt here, and almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. The 1-2. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging two-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Into the box now, Charlie Blackmon.
He swings and grounds it to short. A step on the bag for one. We're back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired.
So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The A's lead it 4-0. Here's your one to Cespedes. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg. He has 9 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Up top, it's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Now the 3-0 offering. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now batting, Brandon Lowe, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Popped him up. Vasquez is under it, 1 away.
Batting ninth, the first baseman.
Standing in, Jose Abreu. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is foul right side. The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 2-2 one more time. Donnie extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Judge back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Ready
Number
for
11.
another chance. Number 11. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is fouled off toward the third base coaching box. Comes set, and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Hit in the air out to center field. Renfroe giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. The Yanks leave 1. They're down 4-0. Robbie Ray answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Robbie.
Digging in, Juan Soto. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Leading off for the Athletic, the left fielder, number 22, Juan.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is taken high above the zone.
I got 2-1 the count.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch. Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Standing in now, Nolan Arenado, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count. The pitch taken. Strike 1 outside corner.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
And he fouls this one off. Soto on at first, nobody out. This is line to left. Donnie is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping in now, Aaron Judge, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. It was a walk in his last trip. Now it's 2-0.
The 2-0. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Breaking ball misses here, and he falls behind now to 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Hard hit at third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. On to first, and even after the bubble, it's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more of this wild card showdown after this.
Leading off for the Yankees.
At the plate, David Dahl. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
David Dahl.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has
Now
a shutout
batting,
going, and it's been
baseman.
all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Alex Bregman. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out to left. Soto is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Strasburg comes set. First pitch on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Scope. Throw on to Muncy. Gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Settling in now, Trevor Story.
Leading off for Oakland, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. Hard on the ground toward short. To his left, Lindor. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. First pitch of the at-bat. And they start him out away with a called strike. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will bang up against the wall.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. And he misses again, 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
At the plate, Jonathan Schoop. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Renfroe on second. Muncy is over at first with 1 away. And that misses 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Donnie gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
That was definitely a two-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
Second and third here, 1 man out. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. And third as they extend their lead.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Charlie Blackmon. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's in there for a strike. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. Right side, hit hard. To second for 1. Back to the pitcher, covering. It's a double play in the inning. To settle for just the 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the A's 5 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Here's the pitch. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. The 1-1. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it's
for that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
A 1-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. And he lied as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look Tensia around baseball. He was a 29th round pick back in the draft of 2019.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2-strike pitch from Strasburg. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Meadows, base runner at first with 1 out. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Strasburg comes set. First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Comes set with the 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Into the second deck and gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Well, when you play with fire, you're going to get burned. He tried to bust a lefty inside, and when you do that in Yankee Stadium, you better be sure it's way inside. If not, this is the result you're going to get.
Now batting, first baseman, Jose.
So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now. A shot down the first baseline. Muncy will win the race to first easily, and that ends the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's the A's 5 and the Yankees 2. Ready once again, Juan Soto. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Juan Soto.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
In there at the letters. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball two. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1 the count now. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Standing in, Aaron Judge. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the 2-out hit extends the inning for Trevor Story.
Up next for Oakland, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. First offering on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
In now, Hunter Renfroe, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 home. Grounded down the third baseline. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Hit hard. Foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. A's strand a couple, and it remains 5-2. Digging in the switch hitter, number 11. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Ready on 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The 1-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1. This one's flared out toward left. Soto on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in, and he is in there.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Alex Bregman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First and second here with nobody out. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
A ball and 2 strikes now. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
The 1-1 is a ball below the zone.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Swung on and missed 3-2. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning, and Mark Terrell says this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout, and that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. So as he leaves, he stands to perhaps be the winning pitcher here, unless, of course, all 3 runners come around to score, in which case he'd get a no decision. Addison Reed is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
Reed.
Austin Meadows will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Dahl over at second. Contreras at first, 1 gone. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
The 2-1 home doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Francisco Lindor is on deck. Misses ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Well, they went to the pen because they like the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run. So much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Stepping in, Francisco Lindor, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees.
putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
So stepping in, Yoenis Cespedes, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
2-0 now. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Still only 1 out in the inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Renfroe waits on it. He gets there to make the play, but here comes the tying run from third. In to score from third is the tying run. It's now a 5-5 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
So coming to the plate, Brandon Lowe. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Here comes the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Ready with the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. The 2-2 pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Jose Abreu would be next. 2 men are on with 2 men out. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Renfroe is under it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So they pick up 3 runs on just 1 lone hit, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We're through 6 full, and we are all tied 5-5. Back here in the Bronx, all even at 4 as we start the 7th. And before that first pitch is thrown, we give you a look at the game summary to this point. Carlos Martinez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 18, Carlos Martinez.
Into the box now, Max Muncy. It was a walk in his last trip.
Max Muncy.
First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one.
Nope.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up Jonathan Scope to hit next. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike one. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Giving chase is Dahl. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. The A's strand 1. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Jonathan Holder gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 56, Jonathan Holder.
Next for New York, Jose Abreu. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The first baseman, Jose Abreu.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. And that misses, 1-1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
2 strikes.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Fouled off. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, number 11. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. And this will be fouled away. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Pitch popped up. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2. Now to the plate, David Donnie. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Got him.
And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. This remains a 5-all ball game. Juan Soto to the plate now. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Juan Soto.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1. Taken but called a strike. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
So striding forward now, Aaron Judge, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. And that misses ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
From the windup, the 3-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. At the plate, Trevor Story. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. The 0-1 offering. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One left for Oakland. This ball game still tied 5-all. Number 35 will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 35.
Cam Bedrosian is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the. Digging in once again, Alex. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Ball one.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
No, that's down.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Two-well count, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Another one sent foul. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's
and a slider tails outside for ball one.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Austin Meadows waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Digging in, Austin Meadows, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's set and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
In today's game, it's seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. In his career versus this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And as Yankees fans here on television quite frequently, see ya! 3-run home run down the line in right as they jump ahead by 3.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Misha answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Number 93, Pat Misha.
Into the box now, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Cespedes.
The 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. Number 35 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, number 13.
Digging in now, Brandon Lowe. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Two and 0. And that's over. 2-1. Two out, nobody on. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now another 2-2. On the ground to third. Arenado's got it. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for Oakland. It's now an 8-5 ball game.
Blake Trinan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 39, Blake. Leading off for the Athletics, the center fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Hit hard up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Ready for another shot now. Max Muncy. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Here's the first pitch. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
The batter, the second baseman.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Scope. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Now the 2-1. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. with a 3-run lead, no one on base. This is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never say die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Stepping up now, Christian Vasquez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Scope leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing, and he pops him up. This should do it. Throw is in time, and they will advance to the next round of the playoffs.
Wow, talk about a do-or-die situation. Amazing. They find a way to win the wild card game and advance to the division series. I know the home crowd made a difference cheering them on, and now they have all the momentum going into the next round.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, he certainly was a big part of this victory. Picked up 4 RBIs in the game, so it's safe to say that he came through when they needed him to.
So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire great crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the American League wildcard game.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 8 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base.